Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in Silicon Valley. And with the foghorns bellowing behind us, that means it's time for football at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the San Francisco 49ers. Visitor sideline head coach Liam Cohen. His guys off to a slow start, 1-2 following the loss last week. Opposite him, the Niners' Kyle Shanahan. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. With my partner Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. And we are underway here in Silicon Valley. And he stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The 49ers come out, and Brock Purdy leads them out. Greg, it's really one of the best stories in NFL history when you think about it. From last pick in the draft to taking the 49ers to the Super Bowl, now to a lucrative contract with a fourth-year man out of Iowa State.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. Early rhythm he was able to establish. He rode that to the final whistle. He had an answer for everything the defense threw at him. He continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate. This is going to be a hard group to beat.
First and 10 at the 38.
Off the bootleg, it's Purdy. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They'll try to play with some pace early on.
And the 49er first down.
First and 10. Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Why not go back to him? That one good for 20 yards and a first down.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
Woody's kick is good, and the Niners will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. So here come the Jaguars, and Greg, it brings out Trevor Lawrence. Many ups and downs in his first 4 seasons. Now year 5 for the former #1 overall pick out of Clemson.
Mike, this is a big boy game, and sometimes the unfortunate truth is your performance was the difference between a win and a loss. And I think if you asked him, he'd be the first one to say, listen, my performance last week was not good enough. I have to make better decisions. I have to be more careful with the ball and where I put it. So his ability to improve from last week's game, both in production and decision-making, is probably the #1 storyline to follow heading into today's game.
Way downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
McCaffrey going to return it. That's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field.
The Niners take over first and 10. At the Jaguars' 48-yard line.
To throw on first down is Purdy. Open man downfield is Kittle. And he's into the end zone. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers are out to a 10-0 lead. Out now is the punter, Morstead. Following the touchdown, he sends this away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. The Jaguars offense ready to take over for their second possession. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down.
Second and 6.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for the Jaguars. First down.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll run it once more with Etienne. And a much better result here. Give him 7. And it sets up 3rd down. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. The Niners have the early advantage. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. The Jaguars with the ball. Quarter number 2 begins as they come up to face 3rd and 5. He'll find his tight end. It's Strange. And he'll get into the end zone. Brenton Strange. Touchdown, Jaguars. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year. And trouble on this extra point. It is blocked. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return is Dallas Flower. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. That's the former number 1 overall pick, Trayvon Walker, there to make the stop.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Gets this one into the hands of Dewan Jennings. They'll be sound now. Up past the 40 with that one. 14 yards on that pass play there. It's good for a Niners first down.
At the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake, Purdy. Off balance throw. It's complete. They're going to work this down inside the 45.
14 more yards. That's another 49er first down. First and 10 at the 23.
Here's Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Again in the air for Purdy. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. He'll get to McCaffrey on the option. And yes, that'll get it. First down, march at the 30. A good run will keep this drive going.
9 yards. That's
First and 10 for Purdy. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
Purdy's pass.
until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. In this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's down at 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Jaguars offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They'll be looking to answer back. They trailed 13-6 and start this one with 1st and 10. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara. In a moment.
2nd and 7. At the
2nd down, they need 7. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Nick Bosa in for the sack. He registers number 14 on the year.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 14.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line.
3 and out.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
49-yard line.
The 49ers offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. On 1st and 10, Purdy. He'll find his open man. That's crazy by you. And he will have a first down, and they're in the field goal range now at the 30.
Yards. And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Called in once again. It's Ayuk. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the
On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. It is brought in the end zone. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Moody now for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead.
Jaguars 6.
Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee, take this on into the locker room. So we've hit half here out west, and we'll send it back east. Interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get across the 20, mark him down 23-yard line. The Jaguars offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. From the 33, here's second down and a yard.
33-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to Etienne. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
No gain on the play.
They'll go with the sneak. And he will have a Jaguars first down. At least at first glance. They'll spot the football just beyond the marker. And they convert on 3rd and inches. It's a short one. He's got screen. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Up the middle, here's Etienne. He looks forward for maybe a yard. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Punting unit comes on. Jaguars will kick it away.
And it's 4th down.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. A look there at Kyle Shanahan. His 49ers heading back onto the field. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. To throw is Purdy. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
Throwing on second down is Purdy.
27.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. He'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Jordan Lewis on the coverage.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's Ayuk with it on the left side. They'll look to pick up the pace.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the 49er first down.
Back to the air again is Purdy. He'll get this out to his running back. We'll try to go up tempo here as they hustle to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Here's Purdy again. He's got the tight end, Luke Farrell. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and 7. Throwing again is Purdy. Caught by Pearsall. Even with the lead, they're trying to press the tempo.
13 yards on the play. And the 49er first down.
To throw once more, it's Purdy. Right there to Pearsall again. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
18 more yards. That's another 49er first down.
They'll throw again with Purdy. Complete to Pearsall. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
That's another 49er first down.
Purdy going to put it up again. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Incomplete.
Throwing again is Purdy. Good coverage there in the end zone, and is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And 10.
To the goal line. It is. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Out now is the punter, Morstead. Following the touchdown, he sends this away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Jags offense ready to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if we get the turnaround going here. We'll start this drive with first down.
I think it's one of those cases where he's just trying to put a little bit too much on it and fit it into that window, Mike, and sails it high. Give his guy a chance to bring that one down. Put that ball on his chest and help him secure that catch. At this level, when you're that open, that ball has to be completed.
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Mullins to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Loss of 8 yards. It's second down.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. The carry here for ETA. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third and long.
At the 35-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And this
To throw. Mullins. He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. Bryce Huff, his second sack of the afternoon. Number 5 for him on the year. Let's see what they do here. This is fourth and long. Throwing is Mullins. That's going to be caught inside the 30. And he will take this one in. 71 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. For Hunter, the Heisman Trophy winner, it's his first NFL touchdown.
His kick is good.
Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. We got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. Gets to the edge at the 30, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. On the give, it's Robinson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55.
At the 18-yard line.
On second down, it's McCaffrey. And the 49ers are going to first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
And the 49er first down.
And they'll run here with McCaffrey. Trying to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. A pickup of 2.
They'll drop to throw. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
The score, Niners 34, Jaguars 13.
this away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it will come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. And the rush gets he'll go down. They got him.
6 yards. It's second down.
Mullins. This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again.
Nick Mullins sacked. A loss of 5 yards.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And this drive is a disaster. He goes down for a 3rd consecutive time.
A loss of 7 yards. 3
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. He couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
turnover on downs.
They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. He'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
At the 14-yard line.
We'll try and hurry to the line here.
On the pickup. Second down.
Purdy now on second down. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Throwing is Purdy. He pulls it in around the 5. And this is going to be a touchdown. They're going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ball.
Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers are able to extend the lead.
Jaguars 13.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one taken at the 7. That'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll start out 1st down and 10. To throw, Mullins. He finds De'Ami Brown. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good.
Now Mullins.
First down.
That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here we go. One final play. He's going to let this one go deep. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. That will do it. This one comes to an end. So the faithful here at Levi's Stadium are rewarded. It's a win for the 49ers. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
everyone, Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap. We start out in Dublin, the first ever regular season game on Irish soil, the old sod, as they call it, the Vikings taking on the Steelers. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. And this is a touchdown. The Steelers get their third win as they come away with the victory. From there, let's get you to another interesting matchup. And it's the man with the 0 across his chest, Calvin. Hosting the Washington Commanders. And it's the reigning Offensive Rookie of the Year, Jaden Daniels. And this one, a good indication of how well they've played. The Commanders come away with the victory, and that's now 4 in a row. Until next week, Scott Hansen, good night from Orlando. Hi everyone, Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap. We start out in Dublin, the first ever regular season game on Irish soil, the old sod, as they call it, the Vikings taking on the Steelers. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. And I'll tell you what, they look pretty good right here. The Steelers come away with the victory. Up next, another intriguing matchup. And this is Calvin Ridley. He was absolutely electric. This, one of 3 touchdown grabs for him in the game. The Titans get it done on the road as they come away with the victory. Lastly, let's go to Atlanta. It's the Falcons hosting the Washington Commanders. And it's the second-year signal caller, Jaden Daniels. These guys talked a good game. There was plenty of woofing leading up to this one, and they back it up right here. The Commanders get win number 4 on the season. They come away with the victory. And that's a wrap for this week. For all the hardworking men and women in the studio, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you again next week right here on EA Sports.